Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Money to Lose Most of Its Value. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Now, let's get started. Everyday people are hearing about inflation and how it's stealing their money, making it so the amount they can purchase keeps going down and down and down. Everybody has already heard that on the news every day. But what will it mean in the real world to the average person? It means that if you're looking for a home, then the house you can afford next year will be smaller and more expensive than the house you can afford this year. Are you buying groceries each week? Well, if you still have a job next year, then you'll be able to afford less food than you could this year at the same grocery store buying the same food. What about gasoline? Well, it's already widely believed that they will lower the price of gas leading up to the midterms, and then they'll dramatically increase the price after the elections. The European Union has just announced that they will stop the sale of new gas cars in 2035. That decision sounds like total insanity, but it's the sort of decisions that places like California and some other states may try to force on people soon as well. The interesting thing about lunatics and corrupt lunatics is that they all think alike and they all act alike. You know, when one group of criminals overseas decides on a way to rip people off with new legislation and regulations, then the criminal lunatics, in North America will do the same thing. They see how well it's going and how profitable it's going for the overseas criminals. Let's do the same thing in America. Let's stick it to the people harder than ever. Well, what else will the ongoing deterioration of the dollar's purchasing power do? Well, it'll destroy a lot of marriages and relationships. Why is that? Because financial problems are one of the biggest destroyers of marriages and relationships in the world. Couples with financial problems often separate and bring an end to their relationship because of money problems. Next, we're going to see massive job losses brought about by the deterioration of the dollar. Why is that? Because many companies have to dramatically raise the prices of their products and services, and when they do, that means that fewer people will be able to buy them. And as their sales decline, so too will they have to reduce their payroll and the number of their employees. And when you start laying people off, then things get worse for everybody. What about people who take their money out of the banks and hide it at home or somewhere else? Will that protect them from the ravages of inflation? What will happen to their money? Well, for them, it will get even more complicated, because not only will their money lose value over time, but now they have to deal with the added risk of having their money destroyed by water, mildew, or just being eaten by rats over time. So that may not be the best idea. What about converting your money to gold and silver? Well, a lot of people are converting their money to physical gold or silver and storing them in some safe place. That is, until someone discovers it, or your spouse decides she wants to leave and to get a divorce and she grabs it all. So what should people do? We don't give financial advice, but we're seeing a lot of high net worth individuals converting much of their cash to larger assets. Assets that hopefully generate cash flow. They're buying multi-unit apartment buildings. They're purchasing other assets like farmland. They're purchasing companies that are profitable and generating positive cash flow. They're also purchasing intellectual property that generates money year after year. Things like music and television rights. I'll tell you something you should not purchase, and that is jewelry. That's because jewelry has always lost most of its value the minute you walked out the door, and that's what makes it such a terrible deal. And during a financial crisis, the value of jewelry will collapse even faster. If you need to buy something shiny, don't buy jewelry. Buy gold or silver. So with that, I want to wish you good luck and thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.